Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Banjo-Tooie. I was about to say Kazooie, I always keep on doing that, I don't know why. So in the last episode, we pretty much did everything we could above the surface, at least I think we did. So now, all that we pretty much have left to do, that even made sense, is go talk to Mumbo. And there is more stuff to do here, but we don't have the required stuff, so you can't do it. So let's skip this dialogue because it's pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, there's no point in listening to the exact same dialogue over and over again. I'm not sure why they kept it the same, but they can do whatever they want, I guess. So, as previously mentioned, Mumbo is very important to this world. Without him, you pretty much wouldn't be able to do anything. Although, maybe you can if you were skillful enough. And where's that? Okay, it's here. Maybe if you were like more skillful or something, you could do it, I guess. But pretty much what he does is he gives oxygen to the water, whatever you even call that. So pretty much when we're done here, we dive into that giant hole you see down there, and that's pretty much the entire world. Like, this is only a tiny bit of the world. The majority of the world is actually underwater. So that's what I think is so cool about it. So he takes the sun rays, apparently. I didn't know the sun was able to do that. And he just shines the beam onto the water. I'm not sure how that makes it breathable, but video game logic, I guess. Mumbo shine big light on water. It now has plenty of oxygen. English, anglers. So bear and bird do not have to breathe or hold breath or something. Mumbo he's a genius. I don't know. Mumbo's such a genius. So let's return Mumbo because that's pretty much all he has to do in this world. That's the thing. I really like how Mumbo is like playable and all, but he doesn't really do that much in the game. Like, they don't make him that useful. Although like he's plenty useful in this world, but I mean, like, you don't do that much of anything else with him, which I think is unfortunate. They could have really made him do like more stuff, like, I don't know, maybe have like a boss where you actually use him to fight or something like that. Oh, another thing is, let's do this right now. I forgot about this, if we can do it. Pretty much if we go back in here, there's like a little window that you can look through, I think. And you can shoot a grenade egg, yeah, like here. And you take a grenade egg and you shoot the gunpowder. I think you can use a fire egg, although I think you need to use a grenade egg actually. And pretty much what that does is it blows a hole, which we can go into, and it leads to an underground area with a bunch of water and stuff. You can't see the underground area, but it's there. Can't do anything. We need a move from another world. And this place I didn't mention. Now this is an interesting room. We got the treasure chest, and if you like the chests, and if you look on the wall, that's Treasure Trove Cove from the last game. And that's one of the stop and swap locations, which unfortunately the stop and swap wasn't in this game. And there's another picture of Treasure Trove Cove. I keep talking too fast, so that doesn't come out right. His face is all green. Pretty much he's seasick, and makes no sense because he's a pirate. Just a touch of seasickness, you filthy rats. We're rats, yay! Some pirate you are. Watch your tongue. If you keep on talking to him, I think he like ends up falling down. And this guy actually has some really interesting dialogue if you actually like take the time and listen to him. I'm not really saying anything, but I don't feel like reading his dialogue because whatever. Talking like that is just weird, especially if I do it. So if we keep on talking to him, he's gonna slit my throat apparently. My poor stomach. Then he's like, dude, take these doubloons and give me some water. And you can't really do anything with the doubloons. I don't know why he gives them to you, but he pretty much does this. And then his rip, he falls down. And then if you try to talk to him again, he says, I had a dream once. And I think that's actually a reference to the other thing, like what this game was supposed to be, because I think, oh, there's notes up here. There's a thing called Project Dream, I think it was. And that was like a whole nother thing before this game. Like they were working on Project Dream, then they scrapped that entire thing, and pretty much it became Banjo-Tooie. It's all I remember about it, but if you actually want to, you can search on YouTube about that and find some pretty interesting stuff. It's actually really cool. Ooh, I forgot to get this. Is this another thing of doubloons? Let's see. Yeah, it is. What do we need more doubloons for? Oh, I think we were supposed to give doubloons to Jolly to pay him. Let's see what he does if we go in there and, like, he's probably going to make us pay for the door that we broke down, but let's see. Oh, hello there. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of this something. I have a habit of skipping text, if you couldn't already tell. It's like, dude, I'd love to oblige, but he's less than Jolly. It's like, dude, I don't care about your problems. You have to do whatever. You can't just not give us stuff because you're sad. Man, if that was applied to today, that'd be like, I don't even know. Perhaps she was eaten by a sea demon. Yes, she was. Okay, so is there anything that we can do with you? My partner still hasn't returned, you know. Oh, okay. Goodbye. So there's also another thing. These things that are just like coming to me. I'm just now remembering. So there is a shock pad over here, I think. Yeah, there is. And I think there's a Cheeto page that we can actually get, although this isn't like, it's not required or anything, but. And actually, I think there's another thing in here that will get us a Jiggy. Or a Jinjo. It's either one. So take out this thing. He looks green on my TV for some reason. I'm not sure why, although I'm pretty sure those things are supposed to be blue. But anyway, yeah, there's an empty honeycomb piece, so I'm glad I came this way. No, no. Well, shoot. Let's go back up there. And that's the first time I've actually been hit by one of those. No, honey. Man, if only this was Banjo-Kazooie. Because that wouldn't have happened if this was Kazooie. What's happening? I'm gonna slip. Yep. Yeah, pretty much that thing applies in this game too. Like, you know how in the last game I did that thing where I pretty much like scaled the mountain as Banjo-Kazooie? Well, that's because of that shadow thing. Like, if your shadow is on a platform that you would normally slide off of, like if your shadow's on it for more than a second, then you'll automatically slide. So that also applies to this game, which is why I knew I was going to slide, because my shadow was already on that platform for more than a second. That's how that's how it works in this game. It's not Banjo that's like, how do I even explain that? It's not Banjo that like determines, like, it's not how long you're actually on it that's determines like when you'll fall off of it. It's how long your shadow is on it that determines when you'll fall off. So what's this over here? Surprised I made that. Let's see. Skull, beach, skull. I don't get it. Okay, let's go. Let's jump down here, because we can break this thing, and even more stuff that I'm remembering. Bleh. I don't know if I can do much in here though. Although I don't know. So let's do this. The basement. I think there's a. Yeah, I hear Jiggy, but I think he's a fake Jiggy, because they all love to be fake. Yeah, there's a button here, so this will stop the waste, I think, but we don't actually get the Jiggy that you get from this. To get that Jiggy, I think you have to do something in Hailfire Peaks. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, you have to do something in the last world, actually, because Hailfire Peaks has, like, the water that you need, but you need to go to the last world, which is World 8, Cloud Cuckoo Land, and you need to, like, push an ice cube into the water. You put, like, it's weird. You, like, push it off the side and watch this. Get frozen, scrub. I don't think there's anything up here, is there? Ooh, gold feathers. And I have the honeycomb, which we actually needed. And then watch me waste it. Watch me. You know what? I can't stand you. I can't stand your kind. So get explodinated. I probably should have grabbed his honey, but I don't care. Why a Minjo is carrying honey is beyond me. But I think I got the balloons here. Yeah, I did. I always wondered what was like under there. Like, you know how like there's a grates there and you can like keep going? I wonder what's actually down there. I've always wondered that, but you can't go down. So I said there wasn't that much to do, and I've ended up spending like 10 minutes here. So I'm gonna jump down and see what we can actually accomplish. I forget what's down here actually. And the faster swimming actually makes this a lot more helpful. And I was going to say, because we need to rush this, so I'm like, nope, you have the infinite air stuff. So these things, it doesn't matter which egg you use, and got way too close to that. Doesn't matter which egg you use, I think. You just grab the notes and do that. And the cool thing about this is even in first person like this, you can still swim. So that's the other cool thing. If they didn't have that, then I don't know what I would be doing. Because that's like one of the best features in this game. Because that would be like so much of a pain to have to like zoom out and do all that. So let's see. I think there's an entrance down there. We don't do anything with that yet. And there's going to be an octopus over here that we need to use the cold eggs, the ice eggs. And stop here. Look at the wall. Stop. And what you want to do is you want to shoot them in the eyes with the ice eggs, because that'll freeze them. Well, actually, it's like you shoot him in the mouth. I think it's supposed to be like that. I always shot him in the eyes, but I think it's supposed to be like he's eating the egg and he's freezing. I don't know. Now, these things, these fish are really weird because we don't have the ability that we need to actually get what's inside of them. And I don't know how, like, that ability gives us access to, like, get in them. Doesn't really make sense to me. It never really has. But anyway, just going to do what I have to do. I think there's an empty honeycomb piece here somewhere. I remember that. At least I think. Yeah, right here. Is that it right there? Yeah, it is. I'm so good at this game. Okay, yes, we can get it. I think we can actually get another extension to our life if I wanted to. So let's go down here if we can. Yeah, we can. I think this is... No, this is not where the pig guy is. This is actually another move. I think this is another... Yeah, this is another move. This jam jars actually gives us next, like the move that I was just talking about that we needed to get into those guys, I think. Is it? Let's see. So, yeah, Torpedo, whatever. So this is the move you actually need to get into those clear fish, which, again, I don't know how that really works, but whatever. It just does, apparently. So, jump down here. And it's so dark here. I don't know why it's, like, really dark, but whatever. There's nothing else that we can even do there. And this is how it works once we actually get out of the loading screen. So let me go to one of these clear fish. Let's slow down. Okay, there's a clear fish there. You press Z, and you pretty much use A. This is really awkward. So you run into them, and then you get what's inside of them. I still don't know how it works. Watch. Nope. Okay, that's not a good example. What? You press B to like get them out. And there's a treble clef over there, so let's shoot them with fire eggs. Although that shouldn't work underwater, but oh well. So how many notes do we have? I think we have almost all of them, right? Ooh, we have all of them. See, that's the thing I really like about this game. It's like, we already have all the notes, and I don't know. It says, I just prefer this game a lot more than Banjo-Kazooie. I just really do. So that was a failed attempt at getting the thingies, the whatever it's called, like getting those eggs that were inside that clear fish. So over here, there's these pots that have symbols on them, and what you have to do is you have to look above the door here. So squiggly line, triangle, squiggly. I don't know what to call these things. Squiggly line, triangle, and then two more. Let's see. I got this. So you just look on the one with the correct symbol. That, yeah, that triangle, and then two more. I didn't bother like getting the entire thing like memorized because I have a really bad memory and I would just forget. So let's see, pie and then upside down horseshoe or whatever. That's what I call them. I don't know what their actual things are. So let's go to pie. Where are you? Here you go. Although like the symbols on these are like really blurry, so it's weird. So we did that. And this door opens. This door has like a little mini game for us to play. pretty much what it is this pig guy is like taking pictures, and you pretty much have to like stop all the fish from getting to him. Now the blue eggs are the best for this, mainly because you have like the most stock with them. Like you have 100 usually, or like you can carry the most with them, so it's better to do that. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Hello there. Oh hi, I'm Chris. Chris, not very pig-like. Watch this. Actually, it's crispy bacon. Ha 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 ha. Okay. What are you doing, Mr. Bacon? I'm on vacation trying to photograph. I'm holding A. It's like when you're reading dialogue, you shouldn't be holding A to speed it up. I don't know. Why don't you get a harpoon gun? This camera was way too expensive. I had no doubloons left. Well, first world problems, buddy. Protect me while I'm down there? Yes, we will. Right then. So what you want to do is you want to get down and you want to go to the door that's over here. You want to just sit by this door, use A to like slowly swim, and just do it this way. This is the best way how I found to do it. Although this thing is kind of like sensitive, and I don't really know if I'll be able to do this on my first try. Let's see. And if you really wanted to, since we actually have this move, the move that we got from Jam Jars, where the fit, okay, is there. What you could do is you could get the thing. This is transformation in the overworld, which you can get that. Well, pretty much it gives you like infinite fire eggs, and I don't feel like explaining that whole thing, but if you wanted to get that, you could, and you could have infinite fire eggs. Now, the hitbox on these fish are like really big. Like that, the egg wasn't even remotely close to him, but it still hit him. And sorry if I'm like, sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm moving most times. Like, this thing is way sensitive, and like sometimes it just doesn't move, and like if I move slow, it's like sometimes it just moves really fast. So we have 10 seconds left. The thing's dead. So yeah, this is the best angle. Man, I remember when I used to try to do this, like from the like I was up close to him, like swimming around like an idiot doing it. I really shouldn't have done that, because I died like, I remember losing at that like multiple times when I did that. So he goes up. I don't know where he goes. He goes into the ceiling or something. I got all the shots I needed. Yes. Perhaps this thing I found earlier. Is that a Game Boy? I don't know. That looks like a Game Boy. That's weird. Like, I don't know. It's weird when you think about getting all these jiggies and like how people already have these. It's like, what are the odds that everyone you met would be giving you this? Like, everyone you met would give you your jiggies. It just sounds weird. Like, if you were doing this in real life, not everyone would like have what you need, and that's why it's like so weird. Although this isn't real life, so it's like, stop comparing video games to real life, dude. So I won't. Okay, so let's go over here next, because this thing, the entrance is right there, and why not? I mean, that fast swimming, that faster swimming is really making this a lot better. So it's over here. Seaweed Sanctum. Okay. This we can do now. Some of these seaweed are alive, so watch this. Burn. It was him. I think that one's also alive. Let's see. Nope. Watch him come to life. Nope. Okay, that was the only one that was alive. I think there's a Jinjo in this place. I'm not exactly sure, though. Don't do that. Whenever you go on a shock pad, do not hold up or any direction. Just go up and then use Kazooie's hover and then go where you need to go, because more times than not, you'll end up like bouncing under the ceiling. I don't know why I keep doing that, not rolling. But that's just how a Joe do, apparently. So this place will lead us into... Shouldn't have gone that way. We can't. Now, this place will lead us into like another area in the underwater area. An area in the underwater area. Yes, because this place consists of areas. Are you alive, sir? No, you're not. Thank you for not being alive. So let's go all the way to the other side. I think there's a red Jinjo and a brown Jinjo, doo-doo Jinjo. Oh, I don't know how my hitbox hit that, but okay. Let's see, 2 out of 4. And over here, do we have the grenade eggs? We have 10. That's not the best, but okay, those are feathers, not eggs. Can't really tell sometimes with the N64 because of like how pixelated things are. So let's wait for these to become grenade. I know the pattern of this. It cycles out. It goes after fire is always a grenade. So let's do that. So we have max, and what we want these for is because there's a giant fish that's floating around here somewhere, and you want to break its teeth. But first, let's actually get the warp pad over here. I remember most of this game because recently I've been watching like a lot of LPs of these games and like older N64 games. So if it seems like I know what I'm doing, that's probably why. So you want to shoot this thing's teeth out. Man, I remember doing this my first time. I did not know that you could shoot this thing's teeth out. I'm surprised I almost got all of his teeth out. Usually that takes a lot longer than I make it look. And there we go. Man, the last person I saw do this, like, it took them, like, so long to do that. So let's go in here, and this is nasty. It gives me flashbacks of Clanker's Cavern. I don't know why these things are in here. There's another Jinjo in here along with the person who you are trying to rescue, if you remember from Jolly Roger. So that's 4 out of 8. Slowly but surely we are getting them Jinjos. Which, again, I don't know if I'm going to, like, 100% complete this game. There I go again, like, trying to talk fast. I shouldn't do that, because everyone knows I can't. So this thing, I don't know if this is a man or a woman. You must be the rescue party. Only if the press is right. Yep. I'm Mary Maggie, partner of Jolly Roger. I was out on one of the... I don't care. Give me a jiggy. Although she's not going to give me a jiggy. That's lovely. It'll soon be happy hour. Oh, jeez. Any chance of a jiggy? Oh, I don't know what any of those are, so you're gonna have to talk to someone. And then she's just prancing out of the mouth. There's baddies out there. They're gonna get you. So we're gonna stop the video inside this mouth, inside this stomach. This is nasty. Stand on the skeleton of the fish. So in the next episode, we will continue doing this. I might actually do the boss in the next episode. That's what I'm planning on doing. So until then, see you later, and goodbye.